Sad news, I just heard the Amazing Kreskin has died. I love booking him on talk shows, especially with Regis. He was a great guest. And Regis is so missed too. Watch them both.
I wish you could help my voice.
You know, it's interesting. Of course, this is a physical problem because of a cold and what have you. How well I remember, and I never intended to talk about this, the day I'm opening at Harris in Reno. Remember a team, Sandler and Young?
And Young, sure.
Walking along the street, and it's the night before opening night, and I look across the street, and there's the heavy fellow, Ralph Young was the heavy man. And I wave, and because I'd worked with him on some television shows, and he said, and I run over, and just to wrap it up, I said, what's going on? He said, Kreskin, we're canceling and something, so forth. I've lost my voice. I said, oh, you got laryngitis. He says, no. Evidently, the climate change in Tahoe and Reno from here, it just wreaks havoc. And he said, now the guy says it's emotional, the doctor says, because it's lasted so long that I got a fixation. I said, let me work with you. The scenario is, 2 hours before opening, where he was opening, he's sitting in a chair with his eyes closed. I said, listen, there's no hypnotic trance. Just think about your right hand rising, and it's coming up in the air like this. It's going to touch your face, and that will mean that your mind is controlling your muscles and even your throat. And opening night, when they walked out on stage, he told us once on the Carson show, they did no opening number. He, with his voice, told the story and how I brought his voice back.
Well, Kreskin, what about me? What about your buddy right here?
I should never have told us.
Kreskin, give me the guy.
If I could,
I can talk.
Regis, you're making it. I should never have brought this up. But you know, I'm going to tell you, and I've never enjoyed working with anybody more than you through all these years. We're going to be
had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun over the years. But you have kind of unusual living habits. Do you still get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and jog?
Last night at 3:30 this morning, I jogged for an hour.
Well, why? Why that time of day?
I need to get away from. I love people. Don't misunderstand me.
But there's so much on your mind
that I need to be away by myself. And I eat 5 meals a day, five and a half meals a day. When I left high school, I weighed 156, and now I weigh 155 and a half. Wow. I can't gain weight. But I have a high metabolic rate. And everyone in life, you as well, I'm sure I have a way of doing it, have to learn to stop the world and get off.
Well, we have a famous celebrity we're going to have you test with.
And you haven't told me who the celebrity is?
No, I haven't said a word, and honest to God, we've kept him secluded here.
I feel like the old What's My Line show, or I'm a spy.
That's right, you have no idea who it is.
To use the men's room, I had to program the time and have reservations, and they guarded the outside. I swear to you.
I personally took Kreskin to the men's room.
No, he did not.
And Kreskin said, raise your right arm.
Regis, if you don't mind, I'm leaving the show.
Okay.
But there's one thing I know, Regis. I don't care what anybody says, any psychiatrist, what have you. I can do anything that's been done with people who look like they're hypnotized without hypnotizing them, and I'm going to show something now.
Okay, fine. Is that visual imagery?
I'm going to do.
All right,
I'm going to use visual imagery, and I'd like to bring
chairs
is
right
Tom.
Tommy Chasick is our producer.
Tom, is our producer of the program.
Ordinarily, I'd be doing this, but because I've got a bad ribs,
and
Tommy's
also the breathing and so. Now, Regis, and by the way, folks listening, and for God's sakes, don't try this. I don't even explain this in my book, because unless you know how to set your muscles and how to hold someone's attention, you're just playing around with fire. But for years, you've seen hypnotists put people between two chairs, supposedly in a deep trance. Tom, you'll establish.
Now, Tommy's the guy you hear laughing all the time on the show.
But Tom,
no laughing.
No, we're going to have to treat this legitimately. Seriously, Tom.
Really.
And you agree? No, otherwise I really couldn't do it. And you'll agree that I'm using no contraptions, no machinery, anything like that. All right, I'm going to have 2 gentlemen join me here, if they'll step to the side. And Regis, you can talk to me while I'm doing it, but not to Tom. Tom, would you come over here to the front? I'm going to have to choreograph this. Now turn sideways about like that. And Tom, place your feet close together, one against the other like that. Now, even though Regis may talk to you, you can hear everything. You can hear camera crews, Tom. You're going to be wide awake, and you're not going to be hypnotized. We understand this.
Right.
Don't answer. Just listen to what I'm saying. All right, put your hands to your sides. Now, Tom, I want you to close your eyes, and he's not gone under hypnosis. Tom, you just tell me you're wide awake, obviously?
Yeah.
All right, close your eyes, please. All right. Now, at this moment forward, I've got to treat this quite seriously in order to have it happen. You arch your back, you listen to my voice, and now let's listen to me, Tom. Just set your muscles. All right, if you will, we're going to push him back and stay as you are. You hear my voice, grab his shoulders. It doesn't matter. Lift him up. You hear what I'm saying. Just stay as you are. Lift him, if you will, and place him between the two chairs, one on the other, if you will. You hear my voice. You hear what I'm saying. You stay just as you are. Nothing bothers you in any way, shape, or form. I can hold Regis's arm. You stay as you are. You hear everything I'm saying. You're perfectly conscious in every way, shape, or form, and you're not in a trance in any way, shape, or form. If I may have his hands again, you stay as you are. The tension does not change. You hear everything I'm saying. In fact, you hear me more clear than ever before. The gentlemen are going to lift you, but as they lift you, you will stay just as you are. Lift his shoulders up higher, his shoulders up, so he stands. Do not try to relax any way, shape, or form. And when you relax, don't relax rapidly. You open your eyes very slowly, if you will. You open your eyes now. You hear my voice. You can open them all the way. And interesting? Yeah. Isn't that wild, folks? He did it. Tom, and Tom, you were not any kind of trance at all. Were you hypnotized? In any way, shape, wide awake and everything. No. Thank you, Tom. Isn't that fascinating?
All right. Now listen.
And someday I will do this with Regis.
I hope not. We're going to open the phones, and we're going to come right back with you in just a moment as Kreskin remains right here on our show. Give us a call, okay? Thanks.